Today, I'm driving the 2020 Volkswagen Polo. It's a small 5-door hatchback, been around since 1975. This is the 5th generation, with a price of $28,990 plus on-road cost when new. Under the hood, we have a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Produces about 70 kilowatts of power and 175 newton meters of torque. Not a whole lot of power, but you get good gas mileage. The fuel tank is 40 liters, which requires 95 premium fuel. If you want to fill this car up, it would cost you around $100 in the current fuel prices. Now let's take a look of the interior of the car. It's simple to start the vehicle as long as you have your key with you. Just put your foot over the brake and hit the stop-start button. And then start straight up. It's actually quite a round shaped steering wheel itself with a flat bottom. On the steering wheel control, you have your cruise control on the left, volume controls underneath. On the right, it's your view, which controls the LCD screens in the middle of the dashboard, and select up and down for your average speed, current speed, speed warning, oil temperature, etc. And you got a button for selecting the track. Your indicator controls on the left, flash it once for flashing the high beam once. Your wiper controls on the right. Pull it towards you, activate the washer jet. Push it away once, activated the rear wiper. The gauge itself on the left is the rev counter, on the right is the speedometer, temperature gauge on the left corner, and the fuel gauge on the right corner. You got a little LCD screen in the middle, displays multifunction information. Your light controls is down here. It's off, auto mode, side light, main beam, and your fog light. You can also adjust the level of the headlight with this toggle over here. On the right, it's the control of the left and right wing mirror. You can fold them and unfold them. You can also heat it up by switching over here. And 4 of your window control, 1 touch up and down for all 4 windows. Your door lock and unlock control over here next to the aluminum door handle, and a external wing mirror on the right with built-in blind spot detectors. Underneath the screen, there are 2 air vents which can be opened and closed. Air cons is the manual air conditioning, which simple toggle. You got 2 USB-A port in this tiny cubby hole with this 7-speed DSG, very smooth transmission. Once you pull it in park, you activate the rear view mirror, which is generally very clear. This button is for engine stop start, and that button is to activate the parking sensors. You got your manual handbrake over here on the left. On the right, it's a 12-volt socket. Behind, there are two tiny cup holders and a small storage area for your keys. You got a center armrest, which can be extended for elbow support. Underneath it, it's felt lined and a small storage area, rather deep. Directly above is the auto dimming rearview mirror with lighting controls on the top. This is to open the light on the driver's side and the passenger side. This one is to operate both lights at the front and the dome lights at the rear. You can also select whether you want to let the lights stay on or stay off when the doors open. There is a tiny sunglasses holder with rubberized material in there. Coming down to the glove box, it's dampened. It has a decent storage inside with a SD card slot and a CD holder with owner's literature in there. In terms of amenities at the back, you got two pocket holders and two USB-A port. No rear center armrests, but you got child seat anchors on both seats at the back and lighting controls. Reading lights for the rear passengers. Let's finish it up by taking a look on the boot. It is actually quite a usable space in the back. Inside the boot, you got two shopping hooks on both sides, top-down tether points, and a space for your spare wheel. So that is pretty much everything for the 2020 Volkswagen Polo.